Taskmaster.
Oh, no way!
Wait, what?
Oh my god, it's another Bosch!
Brace, brace!
Welcome to Taskmaster. I am not the Taskmaster, I am the React Master, Adam from FWCI, and this is Taskmaster, Series 16, Episode 10, Always Forks and Marbles. It sounds like Fools and Horses, Always Fools and Horses. Isn't that an old English show? If you want a full-length, uncut version of this reaction, go to patreon.com/FWCI and make sure you subscribe here on YouTube, because there is a lot of Taskmaster coming in the future. In fact, by the time this goes up, I will have to have made a decision. I'm going to do Taskmaster Australia Series 3. It's my home country. I want to get caught up on the Australian ones as well. New Zealand is great. That was the other option, but I really want to get ahead with the Australian ones, so I hope you join me for that. And if you want to watch full-length, uncut versions of my Taskmaster Australia reactions, you can get that on the full-length tier at Patreon as well. Oh, what's the score right now? It's down to like Julian and my boy Sam Campbell, insurance number blah blah bleep blah blah 6 bleep bleep 3. I'm quietly concerned, I guess, that Julian is going to win. And it reminds me of the South Park episode where the kids are playing baseball and they win the tournament and they don't realize that that means they move on to another tournament and they have to play more baseball, so the whole story becomes the kids are now like trying to lose so they don't have to come back. I don't think Julian wants to do the champion of champions. It's just a vibe that I get. So I think that means we're looking at 3-0 for the Aussies on Taskmaster, unless there's another one that I'm forgetting. And this, I just mean Taskmaster UK, not including the Australian one. Kendall, Morgana, Campbell. The 3 pillars of Taskmaster. Now, if you have been following along, you will know that I am reacting to Series 19 at the moment. Well, not right now, it's only the 20th of April, but I'm doing it by the time this goes up on YouTube. And I've been giving clues as to what the giveaway will be for that. The clues are, it is not a chicken, it is not a cow. It's Plucker-Duck time right now. Yes, I will be giving away a legitimate Plucker-Duck doll to somebody in the Series 19 reaction. So go to Series 19 and have a look in the comments, because there should be a post in there about how to enter the giveaway. Look at this. Look at the back of it. Plucker. Absolute legend. And at the end of this episode, I will be awarding the Mel Gedroich MVP award winner for this series, and I think I already know who it is. And I will be issuing a Badil award to a specific individual, who I already know who it is. And you probably do as well. So let's wrap it up. This is Taskmaster, Series 16, Episode 10, Always Forks and Marbles.
Taskmaster Grand Final!
I don't know what this was. This is my excitable hands.
Sam Campbell!
What?
Superkin!
What the fuck happened there?
Susan Wacoma!
Where's the grey gone?
In me that he considered Welsh people
The fuck is happening?
only be suited to menial work.
Jesus. Most. Oh, okay. No worries, Alex. He looks like Ellen DeGeneres, but I can't tell if he looks like her early in her career or nearer her death. But I'm digging this outfit that Chain Bastard is wearing. Big Perk is looking fucking suave as always. For some reason, Lucy Beaumont, that black with the red, gives me vibes of Harley Quinn. And Julian appears to be asleep. Right, let's go.
It's live, the first ever live edition.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
So it must be live.
Yeah, you've changed your watch. Yeah.
You can't change a watch, Greg.
Fucking hell, Alex.
Oh, so look at your phones.
He just scheduled a tweet.
If you're watching the show, go to your windows, and I want you to shout, "What's the weather like?"
I thought Alex was going to tell us to go to our windows and shout, I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
The thing that, when you turn it round, gives you the biggest shock. Thank you.
Oh. So just to give a little bit of context for this, I have recently been really getting into this line of Street Fighter action figures. They look just like the old video game from the 90s. I love it. There's a character some of you might know called Blanca, right? And what this is here, this is each figure comes with the background from the video game, like inside the box, and you can pop it out and then use it as a display piece, which as a figure nerd and just a general art and display and graphics kind of nerd is right up my alley. So, the most shocking thing that when you turn it around is the Michael Jordan baby body bobblehead. Are you shocked? Were you expecting Blanca? Were you expecting this guy doing this? Because that would have been cool. That would have been way better than this. 5-par! What the fuck is going on, Campbell?
Take them all home. What a shocking turnaround.
That's comedy.
Yeah. Why are we starting with Sue?
Uh-oh.
Oh. I am shocked. Familiar, Greg?
Sam,
Yes,
all right?
I'm good.
You've done something different with your...
Yeah.
It was all a bit grey.
Right?
Baby.
Okay. Oh, no.
Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Look at it.
Look at it. Oh, God. It's horrifying, Sam.
Christ. And I'm not that shocked because I knew it would be something like that.
Well, good point.
Is some vanilla ice cream.
And I actually have it.
Okay.
Is it something horrible, though?
The label around.
Yeah, and that's the ingredients.
Heavy cream. The anal secretions and urine of beavers. Oh, a mixture of the anal secretion and the urine of beavers. Right. That's gross. Am I shocked, though? I don't know.
Fries under natural ingredients, so you won't know that you're sucking on some secretion of beaver.
Well, where are all these beavers?
That's a good question.
Ashes of a friend of mine.
Yo, why are you putting them up for people to win?
So here's the urn from the front. Turn the urn.
Okay.
So let me explain.
Yeah.
And that was his favourite word. And this was his favourite programme, so I thought he'd love to appear on this show.
Oh. And that's the friend that he's basically doing this show in honour of, because otherwise he would have never touched this show with a 10-foot fucking pole. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful, Julian. That deserves 5 points as well.
Well, you're clearly going to win. Because the idea that you might make... genuinely might make me feel moved with an urn that's...
I agree. I agree.
You're doing very well, Julia. Hi, Lucy.
It was beautiful. That was so good.
It's a lamp.
What the fuck? Hang on. Let me get these fucking subtitles going again if I'm going to be dealing with Miss Hull 2025 over here.
Taffled my daughter's when she didn't want it in, and I said,
Your search did not match any documents. Did you mean unruffled, unmuffled, unravelled, or unbaffled?
No.
Untangled is what she meant.
and she said, I've still got it. Have you never noticed? It's the light pulley for the downstairs toilet.
What? Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Live, aren't we? So I should... 4 points inexplicably for that braid. It's unsettled me.
Okay.
5 points because he pulled a sweet story out of one of the darkest things ever to appear on the show. Julian Clary gets 5 points.
That was decent. I think Big Perk deserved a little bit more than 1 point for that. I mean, damn. Especially since, what was Sam's? Sam's was the baby. Yeah. It's one of these things where it's a better prize, but it's not a better representation of what the task actually was. I don't even understand how the fuck Lucy Beaumont relates to anything. And what did Chainmaster do? I don't know. I can't remember what Chainmaster did. Oh, the ice cream.
Do something shocking.
But family friendly with this donut.
Do they add that disclaimer in there because of Guy Montgomery?
You'd want to put it on a penis, wouldn't you?
And you, fucking whatever your name is, Lucy?
Most shocking donut deed wins.
Most shocking donut deed. Okay.
Nothing going through my head is family friendly. Not
really?
one idea.
Why am I not surprised?
Can't do that. Put a poo through it.
No, stop. You don't have to put anything through it.
Nah, every single thing is filthy.
It's like filth.
I thought of something.
Is it family friendly?
Wow. My family wouldn't mind.
Julian Clary in this task is actually kind of fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want to share any of them?
Really?
Just one.
Bite it apart and then shove the rest up your ass.
Up whose ass?
That's the number 2 thing you go.
Lucy and Sam.
Fucking hell, Sam. What the hell is this?
Are you hungry, baby bird?
Oh, God. She's going to spit it in his mouth. Yeah, Alex does not look excited for this. As long as she just, like, grabs it and then puts it in his mouth and doesn't try and, like, eat it and chew it up. Oh! Lucy Beaumont, you are an anomaly. Oh, hello. Oh, God!
Nice.
Oh, no. What is he doing up there?
She's very high up.
Okay. Hang on a second. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Okay, they're boobs and a bikini. And then the Taskmaster thing is the head. I was thinking it was like sunglasses and then like a smiley face for some reason. Good work, Sam. Oh, he didn't take the thing. He just grabbed the head off. Still, good idea.
You came out as a bird. I went, oh no.
Yeah, same.
I'm not the one who gobbled a beaver's anal gland.
Hey, easy there, Horn.
I mean, Richard Attenborough wouldn't find
David.
this.
Wrong one.
By this bird.
But we can't give you credit for the bird that happened to
What?
come along. That was nature.
It was part of his plan.
We're not allowed to.
Yeah.
You say to David Attenborough, yeah, pretty good documentary, but he had all those foxes.
All right, Big Perk. Let's get some points. That got further than I thought it would. Can you just run up to him at this point and... face there. Can you just run up to him at this point and just smash it in his face? Yes! Her eyes are fucking amazing, by the way. She's so expressive.
Studio audience would have a good long think about what they just cheered there. It might be the least shocking.
We cheered for Big Perk. Fuck you. Okay. What is happening here? That's already a little bit raunchy there, chain bastard. Julian's just smashing it down. What are you doing? Chain bastard, are you okay? Don't fucking choke to death. That was horrific. Susan Wakoma's not even a fucking comedian, by the way. What?
Good luck.
So that's 2 people so far that have nearly vomited in this task. Julian! Wakoma, what is going on?
You made me retch on task.
Yeah.
Things were coming out that hadn't gone in.
Everybody's faces was like the high point of Taskmaster for me as I did that.
Guess who only gets 1 point?
Give it to me, Uncle Greg.
Right. 1 point to Sue.
No!
Come on, Grunkle.
Grunkle.
If a woman regurgitates a donut into a man's mouth, she takes 5 points.
Yeah.
Wow. You are absolutely out of your mind, though, Lucy Beaumont. Jesus Christ, she's in the lead.
Demonstrate the most effective high-intensity 4-part exercise routine.
Okay.
This last 8 seconds, the second 4.
The third 2 and the fourth 1 second long.
What?
Start with a scream and end with a gasp.
Right, okay, so they're all gonna chain them together?
Start with an R and end with a whoops. I think most things I do that.
Good call.
When I think exercise, I think exorcism.
So when you think exercise...
Oh, alright, Sam.
Okay.
Come on, Alex. Let's go. Okay. That tracks.
Yeah.
How are you even gonna, like, rate this?
May the power of Christ compel you.
Into a trust fall? That's the same one, Big Perk. I think Susan's the only one doing it properly.
Whoops.
Alright, that was very, very entertaining, but wow, good luck, Greg. Do what you will. I think Susan did the best.
What exercises were there within yours?
There was headbutt ball.
You did call it headbutt.
I did like headbutt ball.
I mean, one of those
Intensity.
birds from the 70s.
Yep, agreed.
Yeah, on top of the box.
No.
Do you want me to tell you what you called them?
Yes.
Well, the first you called it stirrups. The third was called the flying homosexual.
Punch the...
Oh, I'm guessing that was a C-bomb.
You exercising, Alex, exercised you.
We had to get rid of his demons.
I can't separate Sue, Susan and Lucy, I don't think.
I don't think I deserve.
Wow.
So if I give Lucy 2 points, I'll give the Susans 3. I think there was a variety in the weird...
I kind of agree with it, though.
Give him 5 points.
There we go. 5 points to Jimmy. The Taskmaster Hotel.
148 rooms with views. Huh, relax. Over 12 treatments. Close to the airport. Oh god, a team task in the last episode. Fuck.
Oh, we're busy. Brian O'Yogurt is in room 1, which is good.
His time starts now.
His time starts now. Who's our guest?
Give our guest the best service.
Ah, good evening.
Oh god, it's Alex.
Check in, please.
Bonjour, bienvenue, Hotel Taskmaster.
Alright guys, let's do it.
Playing together as hotel managers is right up your street. Uncle Julian managing the 2 lunatics.
Is one of them going to turn into a wolf? That's what I want to know.
How do you spell that?
TUVWXYZ.
Wait, how do you spell cross?
QRS.
Alright, so he's an alphabet man. And he's quite sassy.
We'll just bring your bags in as well.
Lovely.
Are you going to get a bunch of guests?
Okay.
You've worked in the hospitality industry.
I have.
Yeah, extraordinary.
Yeah, I love him.
Hot cucumber sandwich and a glass of milk. Thank you.
Hot cucumber sandwich, Alex.
Slices of bread. Bung, chuck those in there.
Got you.
No, I would, toast the bread, keep the cucumber cold. Bit of butter, bit of salt and pepper. See how that goes?
Well, that would have been nice to have been in that to begin with, if I'm honest.
I'm ever so sorry.
Alex!
I prefer Alex. Okay.
The bag's through.
Your hotkey.
Why is she losing it at all this cutlery?
Taskmaster Hotel?
It's so dry. I didn't get my milk.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so very, very sorry. Let me bring that immediately.
Everything okay, Sue?
Yeah, I've got to give him his milk, which I'm going to go and do now.
Gotta give him his milk like he's a baby.
I think it says a lot about us, the fact we've done 7
Hello,
minutes.
sir.
Hello, sir!
What is
What?
this, Sue? The assembly point.
Right, I'm meeting in 7 minutes. I do need to be dressed.
Yes.
Well, there's a fire alarm, you rude prick.
Another glass of milk and a bedtime story.
Jesus Christ, Chris.
Figure that out now.
Once upon a time, there was a very big
Good work, Perk.
These are freshly laundered. They're warm still.
Customer satisfaction every time.
Good work.
Perfect accompaniment to a...
That should help you, sell some cutlery.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Alright, well that looked difficult for these two competent, cooperative individuals, so bring on the team of 3. Bring on the natural friends.
You laugh, and I've never heard you laugh like this.
Sue throughout, not Susan, but Sue split all the tips with Susan. They were an amazing team.
Of course they did.
Certainly.
This is complimentary.
Really?
Okay. Good start, good start.
Is there any information about room 13?
You don't know where room 13 is, do you?
Couldn't tell ya.
Do you think he's calling reception?
They just fucking staring at him through the window.
Are you ready to change rooms?
Yes, I'd love to change rooms.
Supposed to be warm bread.
There we go. Should just put it in the microwave.
Oh my god.
Here's the keys to all the other rooms.
I'm just going to reception. Is that my bedding?
Yeah.
I'll see you at reception.
Great, thank you.
They are making this so difficult for Alex.
Why is your colleague playing the French horn?
She's French.
Right. Oh, that's lovely.
Hi!
Oh, what are you doing?
Sam!
You need treatment.
It says do not disturb.
But you really need to come and have your treatment
They're just
now.
tormenting Alex now.
How awful. Shall we open the window a bit? It's over here.
Why are you holding my arm so tight?
Terrible day we're having.
I think you're doing all right, actually.
You haven't got time for milk if you've got to leave in 3 minutes.
And your milk, sir?
Great, thank you. I didn't mean you all.
Once upon a time, there was a boy called Chris, and he had lovely legs. Hello.
I'd like to check out, please. How much do I owe?
It's 20, 205.
You charged me.
Not now, sir, I'm adding up.
Classic. I was waiting for this.
Chris, you've got a meeting. You need trousers on.
Don't be a stranger.
They are all out of their mind. Lucy was great in that.
I gave him a £20 tip. He pocketed that.
Fair call.
Have you worked in a hotel in real life, Lucy?
What do you think?
No, is my guess.
The people who've been in the pool are in the lift with non-pool people.
Right. I understand, I guess. 5 and 3, I guess.
But I can give them 2. 2 versus...
Fair call, fair call.
It all comes down to the last task.
Really? Sam and Julian? Okay. They're all doing pretty good. And Sam's got a new picture too.
Hi there, cutie.
Oh.
I see a lot of balls.
Throw a ball into the bathtub from behind the rope. You may not touch the rope. If a ball ends up not in the bathtub, you are eliminated.
Whoa.
It doesn't stay in, you're out.
Oh, so you can't even knock another ball out? Jesus. Oh. You watch. Fucking... What's her name? Beaumont's gonna win it.
Heavy balls.
It'll bounce off everywhere and then land on there perfect. Terrible throw. Can you walk around it?
Oh!
Yeah! Hey!
Which is a relief.
Alright, big perk. Let's do it. Damn!
As expected. Goodbye.
You fought well, big perk. Alright, chain bastard, what do you got?
Do you know how I'm going to react? Ooh.
Yeah. Do a lob, do an under lob. Ah! I think that definitely clinches it for Campbell, if not already. Yeah, round of applause for all 5 of these lunatics.
In part, Sue, unfortunately at the bottom with 11, but Julian with 17 points wins the episode!
Well done, Julian Clary. I'm sure he will enjoy the Alex Horn cardboard cutout. And he gets to take his friend's ashes home as well.
Lucy Beaumont's got 129 points.
Lucy Beaumont.
Well done, Lucy Beaumont. You fucking crazy, crazy bitch.
Sue Perkins on 137 and Susan Wacoma on 139.
I wish they had exactly the same points. That would have been very poetic.
It's Mr. Julian Clary.
The Aussie sweep continues.
Sam Campbell!
I'm so glad he brought back the Cyclops glasses. Oh, yeah, he was light years ahead. It is still bizarre that he showed up in a bright orange shirt with bleach blonde hair in just the final recording. Leave the glasses on. The glasses are great. And Plucker Duck is proud of you, mate. Yeah. Well, I think I've had a pretty good idea that Sam was going to win it quite a few episodes ago because he was just so far ahead. Like, it's very hard to clinch that kind of gap without him having a complete and utter collapse. But Taskmaster Series 16, what a fucking ride that was. Oh my god. Let's talk about the tasks. First one was the thing that when you turn it around, it's the most shocking, paraphrasing. I thought, what's her name, deserves more. Big Perk. I thought Big Perk definitely deserved more for that one. Julian Clary's story literally nearly made me, get glassy-eyed. It was such a beautiful story, and I've heard people talk about it in the past, and I think he mentioned it on the podcast as well, so the realization that that's whose ashes were in there, a very, very sweet gesture. And not easy to warm 5 points out of Greg. The donut task was unhinged, especially Lucy Beaumont with her regurgitating into, well, she vomited it on the floor and then made Alex eat it, I guess? When you think about it, that's kind of what happened. Big Perk, just an absolute dud of a task. Chain Bastard was on a whole other page with that one there. That was very unnecessary, Chain Bastard, but, enjoy your poire. And Julian's was straightforward. Spit the donut in Alex's face. The exercise task was okay. It was, I think, Sam Campbell's interpretation of the task that was probably the most entertaining during that. But that would have been a very difficult, confusing one to score for Greg. And the Taskmaster Hotel, my god, they just would not leave him alone. They're just pestering him, badgering him. Alex is doing his best to put on this facade of a grouchy, impatient hotel guest, and they were not participating in the roleplay at all. They were just treating it like that's little Alex Horn. I did enjoy the part where Sam is randomly in the caravan when Alex goes in there and he looked genuinely shocked. And the final studio task was pretty straightforward, but Sam just showing his acumen, his skills, his hand-eye coordination. He killed it. He absolutely killed it this entire series, and that means, hang on a second, what series was that? Oh, that's Series 16. Alright, so he's the first in the Champion of Champions. Well, I'm looking forward to that Champion of Champions. I assume Sam Campbell's not going to be able to make it, and fucking Richard Herring will take his place and win the trophy for an unprecedented second time. Overall, this was a very fun series. Getting to know Sam Campbell has been just a delight, and Susan Wacoma. She was always in the background just because the other people were so crazy, but she was never in the background, if you know what I mean. She was still doing outrageous shit every single episode, and she is very, very, suitable for Taskmaster. And even though she's not a comedian, I think she's up there with the all-time contestants. Big Perk was just amazing. I've never really watched anything with Sue Perkins in it other than the odd Bake Off episode, which I've done reactions to, but that's clearly not even the surface of what Sue Perkins is capable of. But I just fell in love with her more and more every episode. So I enjoyed Sue Perkins quite a bit. Julian Clary was as outrageous as I was expecting him to be. I thought he might be a bit louder. He's very sort of, I feel like this is the Julian at home. This isn't the performer Julian. You're really getting a good glimpse into who he is as a human being. And it's exactly what you would expect. And every single time his personality really flared up, it was always a delight. His banter with Alex Horn, I think, is all-time. You can put it up there with, how Acaster used to interact with Alex. Or Jamali, I think, wasn't Jamali the one who just was really ball-busting for Alex? Julian was just hilarious throughout this entire show. But let's discuss Lucy Beaumont. Woo! She was a great X factor for this series. You always need somebody that's unpredictable, and even with, you know, people like Sam Campbell and Susan Wokoma, Lucy Beaumont was still just that next notch up on the unpredictable scale. And even though towards the end of the season, it was apparent that she just rambles nonsense. If she's got nothing prepared, she just goes on this like rambling, crazy tangent about something. And it didn't always land with me, but I absolutely recognize and respect the sheer insanity that Lucy Beaumont brings to the table. But let's give out the awards for Taskmaster Series 16. The first one is the Badil Award. Usually I will allocate this to an individual for a specific task attempt. Something that didn't make any sense, something where they just didn't comprehend the basic fucking outline of the task that they were being asked to do. Dara O'Brien immediately putting the milk on top of the microwave comes to mind. Catherine Parkinson trying to build a spider out of a table. Things of that nature. But, for one time only, for Series 16, I'm giving the Badil Award to Lucy Beaumont. All of Lucy Beaumont, all of her task attempts, everything she did on the show. Even the tasks that she did well at, it never really seemed to be on purpose. She fell back, and then, I'm sorry, with the exception of a few here and there where she just seemed to be like an absolute savant. But I think you'll agree that for the most part, especially the prize tasks, Lucy Beaumont has just baffled us time after time. These insane stories that she tells. Greg has no patience for Lucy Beaumont anymore. I don't have any patience for Lucy Beaumont anymore. I'm sure she's a lovely person, but she is the embodiment of the Dave Badil Award. So congratulations to Lucy Beaumont for that, you know, prestigious accolade. Now, let's talk about the Mel Gedroych MVP Award. If you don't know, I give an MVP at the end of all of my Taskmaster series to whoever entertained me the most. So it doesn't have to be the person that won or the person who was the best, just the person that I found to be the most entertaining. And I'm giving the Mel Gedroych Award to Sue Perkins, because this was an amazing experience for me. Seeing Sue Perkins in these like self-deprecating situations and just being positive and powering through it, using her, you know, very high intellect and humor and comedic timing, interacting with Alex so much, like really, with the exception of the points that she got for her tasks, I feel like she's the perfect Taskmaster contestant. She interacts great with Alex, she interacts great with Greg, she was interacting great with Susan Wokoma. She wasn't taking it too seriously, but she was still getting stuck into everything. And there's obviously the poetic nature that Big Perk is getting the Mel. Sam Campbell was a very close second, don't get me wrong, but Sam had some misses, like some of his, like Cobalt. What the fuck are you talking about, Cobalt? But even when Big Perk did something that was terrible, she always seemed to have this very infectious and joyous attitude towards whatever was going on at the time. And for that reason, and I think that's a pretty good reason, she gets the Mel Gedroych MVP Award for Series 16. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and go to patreon.com/FWCI if you want to watch along Series 19 with me, or if you want full-length versions of my Series 16 reactions. The full-length reactions go all the way back to Series 9, and there's a couple of Aussie ones and a New Zealand series on the full-length reaction tier as well. Thank you for all of the support. And as always, everyone, be well, stay safe, look after your friends, ta-ta, and farewell.
Neymar and McCartney is a force to be reckoned with the lead miles ahead and nobody to threaten it. When little Greg Davies, the puppet, came out, Kyle's hopes of winning flamed out. Come on, bro. But let's talk about the man throwing tantrums while Greg just kept fucking with them like damn son. He was overwhelmed by the house ambience and he'll never see the champion of champions. Whoops.